it's so important to take that time away, even if it's like a 10-minute closed door, close your office and like a meditation thing, or if it's an hour massage, or if it's a spa trip. It's so important to prioritize yourself because I'm just gonna say this, like, you are your number one. I am my number one. Hello, and welcome to the Master the Media podcast. I'm your host, Amy Gorin, and I am very excited to talk with you today about the importance of self-care when we are entrepreneurs and business owners. I know this is a Master the Media podcast, but I think this is a very important topic because, okay, I'll give you a case in point. I went away for a spa weekend, like my first vacation away from home since I've had my daughter. So she was about 10 months at the time. And I went to a very luxurious place, Canyon Ranch. I've always wanted to go there. So all I did for like 3 days was get spa treatments, eat really delicious, healthy food, and get movement in. So walking, I took a Tai Chi class, but most of all, I just relaxed. I read a book. I like went unplugged, and I came back and I was so inspired by having let my mind clear that I created, I think, the most brilliant thing I've ever created for Master the Media. So that was when I came back and I created the 50K bundling blueprint, which is like templates upon templates of copy and paste bundles that our students get to use for pitching brands. So instead of having to figure it out and just not be sure if they're proposing the right thing, they can literally say, okay, you want a blog post and a social media post. Well, let me take this package. And then I've added things to it that bump it up, like Instagram story shares, newsletter shares. And they have like a 10, 20, and $30,000 package to send to a brand. And that's how our students are getting that $50,000 in brand partnerships in 6 months because they're adding up these bundles. And there's like email templates in there and just literally like step-by-step instructions on how to talk to brands and how to have conversations and how to follow up and what to say and when to follow up. And so I was able to create this after I gave myself the personal breathing space that I needed. And I have to say, having a wonderful partner is part of the equation because my husband actually encouraged me to take time away for myself. I think this is like basically we're in the era of solo vacations for a while because it's interesting, right? Like when before I met my husband like 12 plus years ago, I traveled a lot by myself. I went to Europe a lot by myself and I loved it. I love traveling alone. I love traveling with him. I love traveling with friends. And then of course we started traveling together. And he always went on a cruise, like a metal music cruise, not my scene, with his friends every year, and he still does. And so it's interesting because I was like, you know what? It's so much easier for us to go away one at a time and figure out childcare than to go away together. And so he took a solo trip this year. I took that spa trip and then I'm about to take another really amazing recharge trip that I'll tell you guys about when I get back from it. Um, and then of course we're figuring out how to take vacations together as a family. But my point is, it is so important to give yourself that mental break. And it doesn't have to be as all or nothing as taking an actual, like, I'm a very all or nothing person. So I literally did, I think, like 13 spa treatments in 3 days. It was incredible. Honestly, it was like the thing of dreams that I've always dreamt about. But you don't have to go to that extreme. You can do the small things. So like, and that is something that keeps me grounded and it keeps me in the right energy space and the right creative space, having the right creative energy to create content, to support my students, but also just to be a good mom, be a good wife, be true to myself. And so every week I get a massage. I have a massage therapist who comes to my house. Actually, he's literally about to get here. I get a 90-minute massage. I do have chronic pain, so that helps. I also get acupuncture every week and I get Reiki every other week. And I do a lot of these things that really just keep me in that right energy. And I think it's very important, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, especially as women, heads of households, figuring out like what are our kids eating for lunch, and also like figuring out payroll for your employees and figuring out literally everything. It's so important to take that time away, even if it's like a 10-minute closed door, close your office and like a meditation thing, or if it's an hour massage, or if it's a spa trip. It's so important to prioritize yourself because I'm just gonna say this, like, you are your number one. I am my number one. I can't take care of anyone else. I can't take care of my child, my husband, my students, my employees if I don't take care of myself first. And so that's kind of just the what I wanted to talk with you guys about today. And if it's like sometimes it can feel hard to ask your partner or the people around you for support in the self-care space, but try just blocking out a little bit of calendar time. I literally do this, 5:45 every Friday. I get my massage when my masseuse isn't traveling because he travels a lot too. Block out like, okay, at this time I'm gonna take even a coffee break. This time I'm gonna take a walk break. And if you put those things into your calendar, just like you would put any other task that you're doing or any other meeting that you're doing, I guarantee you at least some of those things are gonna happen and they'll help you to not only feel more just settled in the day to day, but they'll also help you feel inspired, get those ideas flowing. Like, I think of my best ideas when I'm not at my desk. I have to literally like remember what they are to like, I think of them while I'm driving or while I'm walking or while I'm getting a massage. And so I have no doubt that prioritizing self-care is going to help you get inspiration from the ideas that you allow to come to you. So I can't wait to hear what happens when you embrace this concept. Please reach out to me and let me know. So if you are wondering how you can really create the time and space in your life to add self-care to it, I would really encourage you to think about brand partnerships. And I say that just because everyone who I mentor, they end up, working with brands and they end up spending less hours in the day working so that they can prioritize themselves, prioritize self-care, prioritize time with their family. And so if you want to check out what you can earn working with brands, download our free pricing guide. It's totally free and it gives you a breakdown of what brand partnerships pay. And that you can grab that at masterthemedia.co/pricing. Well, I hope you enjoyed that coaching session. We never open things up to the public for coaching. And so, because we did, I figured you guys would really enjoy it. If you want more guidance on how to land brand partnerships, I would love for you to catch the replay of the masterclass that I just hosted on how to land $50,000 in brand partnerships in 6 months. You can catch that at masterthemedia.co/replay.